Hey guys, so today is Tuesday, March 8th, 2011, and grass is looking really green. See, we have St. Augustine grass mixed in with a little bit of Bermuda, which of course none of the Bermuda has came up. It won't come up until probably in May, but some of the St. Augustine is coming up. See, that's some right there. You can tell some areas of the grass is pretty long. Right there's kind of long. And look right here it's really long. And all this over here is pretty much just weeds. Yep, so it's pretty much, my grass is pretty much gonna need cutting. So I'm gonna wait till next week. Sometime next week I will do the first lawn cutting video for this year. So I figured that today, do a cold start on all 7 of the lawn equipment here, just to make sure that some of them are ready for this year. Some of them haven't been started in quite a while. And we'll see what will happen. I'll get my tripod all set up. We'll start out with the oldest to the newest. So let's get started. Alright, let's go with the first one here. 1986 Lawnboy 8461 commercial. Last time it was running was on when I did the lawnmower starting video on Valentine's Day. So it's been almost a month. Alright, let's turn it on, put it on choke, and yeah, it's got some gas in there. And let's see how it starts. Oh yeah, that thing just runs excellent. This has the F-Series engine. I'm not exactly sure what it's rated at in horsepower, probably depending on what type of F-Series engine it is. I'm assuming this one's probably rated at about either 4 or 4.5 horsepower. Not too sure. It's just still going strong. This mower's now 25 years old. Okay, so now for a crappy 4-stroke Lawnboy. Well, I don't know if I could say that it's crappy. This one kind of is. This one here is crappy. I really don't consider a Lawnboy with a 4-stroke engine. I really don't consider it a real Lawnboy. This one here is a 1996 Lawnboy 10533. This mower was bought brand new by my grandfather about 15 years ago, and he sure used the hell out of this mower though. I kind of would like to even cut grass with this mower though, even though with all the problems with the blade clutch just not working. The problem with it is it's seized up because my grandfather just left this thing sitting outside for a few years. Just so, and underneath of it is just rusty, little rusted and corroded. Well, pretty much just corrosion because this deck is aluminum. Yeah. I don't exactly know what I'll even do with this mower. I'm thinking about maybe just give it back to him. And maybe possibly replace it with a new lawnmower, though. I just don't feel like getting this one fixed. Just costs too much money. I'd rather spend the money on a brand new lawnmower. But let's see how this mower starts. This one was running about, I think, a couple weeks ago, and believe it or not, it actually started in 2 pulls. Let's see how it'll do today. It's got a little bit of gas in it, not much. This mower sometimes doesn't want to start with just very little gas in it, but I'll see. Alright, put on choke, and let's see what it'll do. There we go. Finally. It's trying to go. Oh, come on. Just wants to start and die. Even more choke. Alright, I give up. She doesn't want to run. There's probably not that much gas in it. I hate this mower. This is probably the crappiest Briggs & Stratton engine that I've ever messed with. Don't get me wrong, I love Briggs & Strattons. I really think they're better engines than Tecumseh's. I really think Hondas are obviously better than Briggs & Strattons. Alright, so next up here, the 2002 Echo SRM 2400 SB. It has a 23.6 cc engine. This engine has a 2-ring piston in it. Some of the Echo Equipment have just a 1-ring piston in them. I believe the hedge trimmer and my weed eater, I think those only have a 1-ring piston in them. So this one was just used recently. I used it last week at my grandparents' house. So we'll see how it goes. So we'll turn it on, put it on choke. The primer bulb was just right underneath the carburetor, so I'll just push it a few times. Just to get the gas to the carburetor. Doesn't matter how many times you push the primer bulb on these. You can't flood them by priming them too much because it has a return line. Whenever there's like plenty of gas that's into the carburetor, keep on pressing it, the remaining gas will just come out of the return line. And I'll put the camera back on the tripod and see how this starts. Alright, let's see how this starts. I don't know if you can see me or not. Oh, wow. Fired on 1 pull. Right. Yep, this one's still running good. And my dad paid about $329 for this about 9 years ago. Still working great. Alright, so next up is a 2003 Craftsman 21-inch mower. Either mulch, side discharge, or bag, which I never really bag. I only just mulch. This is powered by a Honda GCV 160 engine. It's overhead cam. And this one was also running just almost a month ago on Valentine's Day. So I'll get the tripod all set up and we'll see how this starts. Alright, let's see how it starts with the blower. Just move some stuff out of the way here. Alright, let's see what it does. Hell yeah. Gotta love these Honda engines. Even though with no choke, still fires right up though after a few pulls. Alright, so next up, 2009 Echo PB251 leaf blower. I've had this for almost 9 years, paid $169 for it. It's still going strong. I keep this thing maintained every year. I always put a new spark plug, air filter, and fuel filter in it. And this thing just still working great. Still has, it's kind of hard for me to do this, still has a lot of compression. So let's see how it starts up. I think the last time it ran was Friday, so let's turn it on, put it on choke, give it about 5 primes. And let's see how it starts. It usually starts in about maybe 1 or 2 pulls. Okay. Let's see. Can you see? Oh yeah, you can see. All right, let's see how it starts. Oh, I think she fired. Not bad, 2 pulls. Alright, still going strong. This is powered by a 25.4 cc engine. Alright, so last up is the 2 new equipment that I bought last year, the Echo HC150 hedge trimmer and the Echo SRM 225. Alright, let's try the hedge trimmer. I think this one was running maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, which was probably the last time I used it. So we'll see how this one will go. It's powered by a 21.2 cc Vortec power boost engine, which I believe these engines have just a 1-ring piston in them. This has a 20-inch blade. see how this starts. Let's turn it on. Put it on choke. The primer bulb is just right underneath the carburetor, so we'll give it about 5 primes. I'll try a couple more because it hasn't been running for a while. And set the camera on a tripod, and we'll see how it'll start. I don't know if you can see me or not. You can probably see me. Alright, here we go. Yep, she starts up pretty good. To me, using this is pretty much almost kind of the closest power tool as of maybe almost like a chainsaw. So these things are obviously a lot safer than a chainsaw. Alright, and finally, the Echo SRM 225. Still looks pretty much brand new. This thing's probably only got about maybe, I think since I bought it, I think I only put about maybe 8 to 10 hours on it though. Yeah, so it's still in pretty much all clean. So I ran this thing for a little bit last week though, and let's see how it'll start today. So let's turn it on. Put it on choke, and let's give it 5 primes. Alright, so let's see how it will start. Oh wow, one pull. Alright. Wow, this thing's never started that easy before. This is Echo's bottom line straight shaft trimmer. This has the Echo U-turn trimmer head on them. Apparently now Echo has discontinued the U-turn trimmer heads for the SRM 225s. I think right now they come with the on what's called the speed feed trimmer heads, which is what you would find on a Shindaiwa. And this has the I-30 recoil starter on it. Makes it a lot easier pulling though than just with a standard recoil starter. Alright, so pretty much all the equipment are ready. And I mentioned in the video when I did start up the lawnmowers I did mention for y'all to do a vote on whatever lawnmower and what trimmer that I should use. So pretty much the choice of them, I'm just going to say this again. We could use either the Lawnboy 8461 commercial and the Craftsman mower. This could be the choice of the lawnmowers. And for the trimmers, either the Echo SRM 2400 SB or the Echo SRM 225. So whatever equipment y'all want me to use for next week's lawn cutting video, just post a comment on this video. Alright guys, so hope y'all enjoyed the video. So thanks for watching.